Okay, so in this video I will be telling you how to approach prop firm accounts, how to beat them, and literally guarantee yourself on how to pass accounts, basically. Obviously nothing is 100%, so don't watch this video and then expect to pass every single account, because you will not. You will fail some accounts, even the best people. Even if someone says online they'll never blow an account, they will. It's literally quite impossible to never breach an account. But yeah. Um, Ignore this part. This is for newbie traders. No, not newbie traders. Advanced traders. Do not risk this much. Do not risk 1,000 to 3,000 per trade on your evaluation phase. Only do that if you are confident enough and you have been trading long enough to see that you are consistent and you know you can pass accounts in 1 to 3 trades. For new traders, I would be risking 500, which is 1% of the account. But I will say that it will take a while. Well, around 6 winning trades. Not a while, but you know, not as much as this. But I don't think you should be doing this if you are watching this video. So $500 per trade. 1 to 2 trades per day. Should not be trading more than this. If you are trading more than 2 trades a day, then that is deemed as over trading, in my books anyway. But yeah, you should not be trading 3+ times a day. I don't even trade twice a day, usually. Depends on if I get break even on a trade. If I win, I'm done. If I lose, I'm done. But if I get break even, I'm off the charts. Now, once you are passing accounts, you know, passing accounts, getting payouts, etc., stick into these rules. Do not go off track doing these rules, because it will lead to your fall down. I've seen so many people just stick into these rules and then they're like 1 trade away from passing, or like a few dollars away from passing. They'll risk their entire account just to get, like $50 to pass the account, and it's just so stupid. So stupid. But yeah, like I was saying, once you are doing this, once you are passing accounts, then you risk 1,000 to 3,000 per trade. Pass accounts in like 1 trade, you could pass accounts in 2 trades, sometimes 3. But yeah, I'll go on to the funded stage now. Let's move this up here. Okay, so when you are funded, this rules applies to 50k accounts only, by the way, I forgot to mention. If you're trading like 100, well, I don't usually trade 100k or 150 or even 25. I just do 50. Yeah, I think everyone else should do the same. But when you are on the funded stage, risk $250 per trade maximum. Doesn't matter whether you're trading rejection blocks, mechanical model, ICT, SMC, order flow. It doesn't matter. 250. Well, that's what I risk, 250 per trade, because I usually trade between a 1-to-1 risk to reward to 1-to-2. I think that's the best because it's the highest win rate, around 80%, 75, 80%. So I only trade 1 trade per day. If I'm, like I said, 1 and I'm done. However, if I get break even, I will look for a re-entry somewhere. But if I get a loss or win, I'm off. And some people can't handle that. I'd say to just risk 500 per day, but 250 per trade, so it allows you for 250 risk trades. That's going to leave you then, well, the maximum loss drawdown on the funded account then will be 2,000. So that leaves you with 4 trades until you blow your account, or 8 trades if you are risking 250. Profit target's obviously 3,000. So That's what I would be aiming for when I am trading funded accounts. I like to go for 3,000. Some people like to request 1,000. Some people like to request 2. I like to request it when I've reached 3,000. Obviously, the 0.5 risk is $250. So yeah, 500 max per day, and I guarantee you're not going to be blowing any accounts. But I would say try and stick to the 250 per day. But I'm going to give you some real source now, and this is how you can pass accounts quite, I wouldn't say consistently, but you can pass in one trade, and it's very, very high likely that you are going to pass in one trade, and I'm going to show you how. And this is going to be CPI. So if you guys don't know what CPI is, it is a massive news event which 1:30 my time, it releases 1:30 my time. But when it reaches 1:30 p.m., massive candles are being formed. It could reach like 200-point candles, over 100-point candles in one singular 1 minute candle, and obviously it's insane. You can catch trades. I'm gonna make another video on this because I don't want to go into too much depth explaining what CPI is and how to trade news and such. But this is such a good way of trading, well, of passing accounts. I did this, well, last CPI event. I think it was like 2 weeks ago now, and I managed to pass 5 Apex accounts, which was insane, all in one trade. So yeah, in terms of what strategy to use when approaching prop firm accounts, I always believe that consistency is gonna beat like lower consistency, like such as, you know, higher win rate models and such compared to like lower win rate models. Like I think mechanical model is the best because it's so consistent. You see it so many times a week being formed. And if you don't know what a mechanical model is, you can look at my YouTube. Popularized by PB Trading, so PB Blake and PB Paddy. They very much popularized the approach to mechanical models. But I think it's so much better than rejection blocks because although rejection blocks are like really good, they just don't prove the consistency compared to a mechanical model. Whereas you can find 2 to 3 winning trades a week using the mechanical model. That's so much more consistent than just one winning trade per rejection block a week or etc. You know. But I'm not hating on rejection blocks. A buddy of mine uses them and he's insane. He requested a $30,000 payout last week. So yeah, this is how you approach prop firms, and I will post more videos on the technical side of the strategies I use in prop firms. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, I'll see you soon.